Plantation. It's now called Independence Square. Now this square was built in 1790. It used to be an old slave auction market. This is where they used to auction off the slave to work on the sugar plantation. Take a look on your right at street level, folks. You're gonna see 3 windows. Those are what you call the basement or the cellars. That is where they used to keep the slave, nurse them, and when they was healthy, they was actually walking the square to be auctioned off. But if you folks take a look in the center of the square, you're gonna see a fountain, and that fountain was erected there in 1857. That is to commemorate when fresh drinking water was first brought to town. But continue looking back in the square, folks. You'll see lots of roads leading up to the center of the square. The square is actually shaped like our Union Jack. On my right is an old Georgia stone building. This is where the sugar plantation owners, that is where they used to live. And all these buildings around the square, they have what you call a basement or a cellar. Now on my right, this grand white building is actually our courthouse. And our courthouse was burnt down flat to the ground in 1982. But in 1998, we managed to build it back. And here's where we have to go when we don't want to take care of our children. And ladies, the judging side, it's a lady judge. So she will put us in the 1840 Inn up the road. I'll show you where. But the declaration was read at the bottom of the courthouse step that a next human being or next person will never sell in the square or anywhere in St. Kitts. Now the square is used for planting trees, for recreation purposes, and for us to sit and watch the traffic go by. On our right is the Catholic Church. Now the cornerstone was laid on that church in 1927, but the church was actually built in 1854. Behind of the Catholic Church is the Catholic School, the largest non-government school we have here on St. Kitts. On my right, the monument that's supposed to be there, it's a monument of Queen Victoria. But for some reason, the monument is not there anymore. And Victoria was the longest serving monarch until a few months ago, where Queen Elizabeth took over for that reign.